Namaste, children. Welcome back to social science class. In today's class, let us learn about the wildlife of South America. South America has got a variety of wild animals, birds, as well as reptiles. Children, you can see here the condor. It is the biggest bird of prey in the world. The condor, it is the biggest bird of prey in the world. Okay, and you can see here Rhea. Rhea is the large bird which cannot fly, like the ostrich in Australia. Ostrich lives in Australia. Like ostrich, this Rhea is there in the South America. Okay, and you can also see here spider monkey, owl monkey, and squirrel monkey which lives in the trees of Amazon forest. And children, you can see here such a huge, isn't it? This is the anaconda python which lives, it is the largest reptile and it lives in the rainforest. And puma and jaguar, they are the large animals of prey which feed on monkeys and also smaller animals. The llama and alpaca are the animals similar to camels as they have got long necks. You can see here. These llama and alpaca, they are domesticated by native inhabitants for working. Galapagos Islands are well known for their giant tortoise. There are spiders and insects like tsetse flies which cause sleeping sickness. The Amazon River has varieties of fish such as stingray, electric fish, and piranha. Piranha is the most dangerous fish in the world, children. This is the piranha fish. It is the most dangerous fish in the world. They all live in the Amazon River. And rivers also has got crocodiles. And children, I can tell you about the agriculture and animal husbandry of South America. Cultivable land in South America is limited only. Barley, 10% of its area is under, rarely 10% of its area is under cultivation. And the main regions of cultivation are the Pampas in Argentina and Uruguay, and parts of Brazilian highlands, and east coast and central Chile. Most important crops of South America are maize, you can see here, wheat, rice, coffee, cotton, sugarcane, etc. Children, maize is a native crop of South America and it is the chief food crop in the warm tropical region. Wheat is grown in the cooler temperate regions in Argentina and Chile. Wheat is also exported from Argentina and potato is widely grown in the Andes region. Rice is cultivated all along the Brazilian coast. And you can see here, children, what is this? South America, see, it is full of coffee. Brazil, almost full Brazil. Brazil is called coffee pot of the world. And this coffee, among the non-food crops of South America, very important producer of coffee and cocoa is South America. Brazil is the world's largest producer of coffee. World's largest producer of coffee is Brazil. Colombia and Ecuador also important producers of coffee. You can see the whole of this coffee seeds have been put here, isn't it? The whole thing is everywhere coffee is produced. And cocoa, it is produced on the large scale in the coastal regions of Brazil. Colombia and Ecuador also other producers of cocoa. And children, cotton is grown in drier slopes of Andes and is exported to other countries. South America is an important producer of sugarcane in the tropical lowlands. Brazil is the leading producer of sugarcane and it is second largest producer in the world. And other sugarcane producing countries are Argentina, Peru, Guyana, and Colombia. And the grasslands of Pampas are ideal for livestock rearing. Livestock includes mainly horses, pigs, sheep, and cows. Can see cows, horses, pigs, all these. Okay. And Argentina was once the biggest exporter of beef in the world. The pampas are fine grazing areas for beef cattle and dairy cattle. Grazing pastures are richer whereas poorer pastures on the Patagonian plains and the mountains are meant for sheep rearing only. There are cowboys called gauchos. They manage the sheep and this is cattle rearing children. And the best fishing grounds are located in the coast of the Pacific Ocean. The Peruvian and Chilean coasts are the most important fishing grounds. Though Peru had been the leading fishing nation, its importance declined because the bulk of fish caught were mainly small pelagic fishes which were used for making only fertilizers. Chile's catch is almost the same as Canada, but mostly it is used for industrial purposes and not for food. Lake Titicaca and River Amazon are important places of freshwater fishing. And also you can see this is the population of South America map children. The inhabitants of South America belong to the mixed racial groups. Amazon Indians, Inca Indians are natives of South America who settled before the arrival of Europeans. Europeans, as we all know, that they came in search of gold, later settled in South America, North America. Already we have learned. So Europeans came later and settled in South America. Slaves were brought from Africa to work in the plantations because coffee plantations they need more of workers, so slaves were brought from Africa. The intermarriage among these groups formed mixed races, and South America registers a much higher percentage of urbanization. Urbanization is 80% children than any other country in the world. Average world urbanization is 47%. The highest urban population is in Uruguay, that is 93% is urban, and the lowest in Guyana, that is 36%. The dense forest of Amazon, Andean mountains, deserts of Atacama and Patagonia are very sparsely inhabited, very less inhabitants. Grand Chaco and Guyana highlands are also sparsely inhabited. Most of the population is concentrated along the coast in big cities and ports like Buenos Aires, Rio de Janeiro, Valparaiso, Sao Paulo. And inhabitants is mainly found in the coastal belt. Central part of the continent is thinly inhabited, very less in the central, only in the coastal belt. You can see in this map it is more high, where you can see that oranges colors, it is high. And population is so in South America is mainly concentrated in coastal areas, or already I said, but the central continent is less concentrated. So South America is called hollow continent. And South America registers birth rate similar to the world's 21 for 1000 average, but the death rate is 6 per 1000, is less than the world's average because the world's average is 9 per 1000. Therefore, the rate of natural increase of population in South America is higher than the world average. Okay, children? So, learn all this And map work, children, South America, all the maps you must do in the map series. You have got time tomorrow, you can sit and complete all the maps. Okay, children, thank you.